Hey guys, and welcome back to the third episode of the Newcastle Jets and the EFL playthrough. Really enjoyed making the first couple of videos, and I hope you guys have enjoyed watching them. We open up today's episode with a home game against Hartlepool. We can get our first league win of the season, and we do start the game very brightly. Big Oliver Boomel doing some great work, the Cameroonian international, laying the ball off for Gussie Thurgate, and doesn't he celebrate nicely here? I must admit, Gussie really does polarise me in real life. He does some really nice work, and then he just gives the ball away in the midfield quite often. But you'll see him here, after some great lead-up work, he finishes this off nice in quality, absolute quality. I don't think I've ever seen Gussie finish one like that quite so well in an actual game. And we're moving forward here, and we give the ball away cheaply, and big Jack Duncan has to pull off a pretty easy save there in the end, and that closes the first half off at 2-0. And as we move into the second half, you'll see big Oliver Boom will get played through here, and he'll finish it off nicely. And I didn't really know anything about him, but I think he's been playing in the Chinese Super League. He's actually a Cameroonian international, 6 caps at senior level, and hopefully he does some good things at the Jets this season. Finish the game off here, I think. Jacko comes up with a big save, help us keep the clean sheet, and I'm pretty sure we get away with the 3-0 victory. Young Olsen with the last chance of the game, but it does finish 3-0, and I know the fans are going to be happy. I'm going to be happy. And as we move into the after-match interview, I'm pretty sure I give the boys some love. So glad to get our first league win under our belts for the season, and really looking forward to pushing for promotion, hopefully automatic, but if it happens through the playoffs, we'll take that. I just really don't want to be stuck in League 2 for another season. And then we move into our next game against Scunthorpe, and we defend nicely, and then we play the ball over the top to Burmel, the Cameroonian international. Too much pace, and he finishes on his left foot. I tell you what, getting super hyped about this guy. If he's good for the Jets in real life, as he is for me on the game, honestly, he's going to be devastating. Towards the end of the first half, though, Scunthorpe do work their way back into the game, and unlucky there, smash the ball into the post, which allows the Jets to go into half-time, still with a 1-0 lead. But it didn't take very long into the second half. Scunthorpe got themselves back on level terms here. Some nice build-up play. Just struggling to get the ball off them. The AI is really good in FIFA 22 this year. It can be really difficult. Look at that cheeky back heel, and Scrimshaw with a nice finish to make the game 1-1. Not much Jack Duncan could do for us there. But then I was filthy. After leading the game and dominating most of the game, they worked their way back into it, and then the whole momentum of the game here changes. Like I said, struggling to get the ball. They do work the ball around nicely in the box and finish to make the score 2-1, and I was absolutely devastated. But we picked the ball up deep in our own half, go on the counter. Kanarowski plays the ball through to another new striker. I'm not sure who this guy is. I have to do a bit of research like I did on Boomel, but he blasted over, but he does redeem himself. Some nice build-up play. Plays in young Lucas at right wing back off the bench, and he lays the ball across to Burma with a beautiful turn and finish, and the game finishes at 2-2. The Cameroonian international doing the business as per usual for us. And we kick off with our third and final game of the episode in the Carabao Cup against Shrewsbury Town. Young Olsen, early doors, goes for goal, and the keeper Bevan comes up with a big save. Poor Olsen didn't have his shooting boots on, and Bevan was just too good for him in this game. Off the following corner, the ball falls to Olsen again, who smashes it, but Bevan just saves it. And then the following corner, knocking on the door. We finally get ahead. Big Ryan McGowan scores. I'm pretty sure you won't see him do a backflip if he scores for the Jets this season in real life. But then the game just changes. Shrewsbury working the ball around the box. Once again, I should have cleared it there, but I didn't. And they just sweat it across the front, make the game 1-1. But we play Boomer in again here, and he plays the ball across to Olsen, who just hits it straight at Bevan. Oh, I was absolutely filthy about that. I could not believe it. And then that meant the game was 1-1 at half time. Early into the second half, though, we are going to get punished here. Another terrible mistake in defence. Could have just cleared that. Elsie's first touch was terrible. I tell you what, Olsen does all the hard work here on his left foot, across the face to go. What a woeful finish, but I think he can build into a really nice striker, I think. So we're going to keep playing the kid. And here, oh, our luck just goes from bad to worse. Big Matty German sticks his foot out. We think he's done nothing wrong here. It gets pulled up for a penalty, and I'm like, what's going on? And we check it out on the replay, and you see him, he reaches out there, and as he reaches out, the ball goes into his hand, and I've got handballs turned on just for a bit of realism, and it can be super frustrating, but honestly, they bury the penalty, and it just gets worse from here. I don't know if there is momentum in the game, but I tell you what, Shrewsbury Town had all that momentum, and they just knocked it back to Cosgrove here. And I tell you what, Cosgrove comes over, gives us a big one straight into the camera. I'm not happy about that. Whenever we play Shrewsbury Town again, I'm going to absolutely try my absolute hardest against them. It just gets from bad to worse for young Noah James in goals, deputising for our cups, or for not all cup games, but some cup games. We put him in, give him a chance before Jackie, and we go into the post-match interview, and the boys are just going to have to accept the criticism. And that'll wind us up for the third episode today. Hope you guys are enjoying it, and I'll catch you next time.